So yesterday we talked about how we can make very simple and easy sentences bigger by expanding them and adding more details to make them more interesting. Today we are going to kind of do the opposite. Sometimes we have two sentences and they have the same subject. And we want to make it into one sentence to make it faster and easier to write. So we're going to combine them into one sentence, okay? So we're going to start with two sentences, and we're going to combine them and make it into one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use the word and to combine the predicates. So look at this example. I have two sentences here. Anna swept the floor. Anna fed the cat. Who is my sentence about, Brooklyn? Anna. Anna is underlined. She's my subject. So I could say these two sentences and I can write them, but that would be a lot of work. So what I can do is I can get rid of one of the Annas, and it doesn't matter which one, because we're talking about the same Anna. So watch what Mrs. Murphy does. Watch up here. I'm going to cross off one of the Annas, and I'm going to put one Anna down here, and I'm going to say Anna swept the floor, and, so she swept the floor, and she fed the cat. And that is going to be my second one. So not only do I have one subject Anna, just watch. I have the predicate from the first sentence, and then I'm joining it with the and I have the second predicate from the other sentence. So I can make it one quick, short sentence. A lot easier than writing two sentences. Okay, now down here it says when two sentences have the same predicate, you can use the word and to combine the subjects. So look at this, guys. Anna liked to help. Terry liked to help. They both like to help. So guess what I can do? I can get rid of like to help on one of them. And then what I can do is I can combine Anna and Terry, and then I can just put one like to help. Okay? So I'm looking to see what is like kind of repeated twice. And if it's repeated twice, I'm going to get rid of one of them because I don't want to have to write it or say it two times. That's kind of a lot of work. All right, let's go down and we're going to practice this. And you'll get the idea of it once we get going, okay? On the first one, it says, Paula cleaned the kitchen. Randy cleaned the kitchen. What is repeated twice? What did Mrs. Murphy say twice? Paula cleaned the kitchen. Randy cleaned the kitchen. Kinsley.
Clean the kitchen.
Wait, honey. Go get, you can't hear her at all. Go get the card and bring it here real quick. Go get the card. Kinsley, what was repeated twice?
Clean the kitchen.
Clean the kitchen. So with your pencil, cross off one of them. It doesn't matter which one you cross off, but you need to cross off one of them. Mrs. Murphy's going to do the top one. Try it again.
That's what Diane gave us the top.
Okay. Now when it asks you, do you always click the top one?
What do you do on the
Do
bottom?
the top one and see if that works now. Now it's working. You always have to click the top one, okay, honey? Okay. Now, what we're going to write is we're going to write one of our subjects, Paula. So we're going to use Paula. Who knows what's going to go after Paula? Aria? What's the word we're going to use to join it?
And.
Everybody?
And.
Paula and Randy. So we're gonna say Paula and Randy. Everybody write that right now.
Not
Paula and Randy. Now we're not done with our sentence, but we have the subjects in, but we have to put one of our predicates. Brooklyn, what are we gonna say to finish it?
clean
Cleaned what?
the kitchen.
The kitchen. So Paula and Randy cleaned the kitchen. Paula and Randy clean the kitchen. If you run out of room, just write it underneath it, okay? Or next time we're gonna have to write a little bit smaller.
I got it.
Write it small.
I'm under the world.
All right, give you about another minute and then we're gonna move on to sentence number 2. So make sure you're writing. You are working hard, but stay focused. Okay. Good job, Lewis.
Now I can't fit my period.
Okay, number 2, Mrs. Murphy will read it and you think, what is being repeated twice? It says, Chelsea asked for help, Joe asked for help. What is being repeated twice?
I know.
Brooklyn?
Chelsea. Ask for help.
Yep, ask for help is being repeated twice. So what we're going to do is cross off one of them because we don't need to say it twice. And then we're going to start with our subjects. Our subject is who the sentence is about and who's the first one, Lewis?
Chelsea.
So we're going to say Chelsea. She's our first subject.
Like Chelsea in the Bobby house.
Yep. And then, who is our other subject? Chelsea and who else? Ingrid?
In Bobby.
Joe. So Chelsea,
Oh.
and then we have to use a word after
I know.
Chelsea to join them. Lewis?
And.
Chelsea and Joe asked for help.
ED.
Yep, on asked. Good job.
Don't forget to capitalize their name.
Yep. How come? Their names. Good job. They're a proper noun. Their names. So good job. You need to do this first because you're going to miss a bunch of this. If you go to the bathroom, and then you're going to have to make it up at recess. So I want you to wait.
I know this one. No, I have to start all over.
Okay, we're halfway done. White Kinsley.
Done.
Do this. Can I have you just do this instead of starting over? Like the little,
My
the carrot.
hand is
So in
red.
case we ever forget stuff in writing, we can just put that. And it says we have to insert and then put okay. That way it won't make you write it.
Why is your hand red?
Okay. Make sure you- Okay, I'm gonna give you another 30 seconds and then we're gonna start number 3.
What? Halfway. Only one more.
So ask for help. Just copy that, okay? Can you put this-
We're not halfway done.
Make it big, because it's her name.
You forgot.
right, number 3. It says Carl fed the cat. Carl fed the dog. What is being repeated twice? Tyson, what do you think?
Bed.
Fed is one of the words. What else, Tyson, though?
In
The, and there's one more.
cat.
No, we got one cat and we have a dog.
I think it would be.
So Carl fed the cat.
Carl.
Carl fed the dog. You're right. Carl's being repeated twice. We only need to say Carl once. So we're going to say Carl fed the cat. What are we going to say next? And the dog. So Carl fed the cat and what did you say? And dog.
I'm not doing this all right.
Yeah, just fix that word. Looks right though, but you just had that one word. And, A-N-D. And. There you go. Good,
My hand.
Okay. About another minute, so get ready.
I know this one.
Good job. And. Okay, start with Carl. Copy this. Carl fed the. Carl fed the. All right, Mrs. Murphy's gonna move it up in just a minute, but I'm gonna read the next one, which is number 4. Number 4 says, Jim swept the steps. Jim washed the car. Okay.
Jim's
So what is being repeated twice?
twice.
Let's see, who haven't I called up? Brian,
Jim.
I think I've called on you. Who is being repeated twice? Jim. I'm going to move this up and I'll fix it in just a minute, okay? So, on this one, Jim is being repeated twice. So we only need one Jim. We're going to say Jim swept the steps and washed the car. Now this sentence is a little bit longer, so make sure you're writing kind of nice and neat and small.
I'm writing tiny.
Good job.
I'm not. I can't see this, Sophie.